Hi, today's training, I am excited to share with you how vision boards actually work, what most people get wrong, and how I've manifested almost everything that I put on my vision board, not because I'm lucky, but because I understand how imagery rewires identity. So, in today's training, I'm going to show you how. I'm Hilary Hahn, a business mentor, artist, and retreat creator. And for over a decade, I've used vision boards, but not in the traditional way that most people think of when they hear the word vision board. For me, a vision board isn't just a craft project where you pull out a bunch of magazines and start clipping and start pasting things down to the board. A vision board is actually a subconscious reprogramming tool. It is a way of communicating with the deepest part of your identity through imagery, through beauty, and also through your own igniting your own feelings and your own emotions. And today I'm going to show you why vision boards actually work, what most people get wrong, and how creatives and visionaries can use them to change the trajectory of an entire year of their business. So, this is a really important time to dial into this energetic practice. So, why I love the vision board. Our subconscious mind doesn't just speak in words, it speaks in images. And every picture that you place on a vision board becomes a signal. It becomes a reminder. It becomes a blueprint for the woman, the business, the creative, the artist, the coach that you are becoming. Your brain responds to color, beauty, texture, landscapes, symbols, numbers, which is why visionaries manifest so powerfully and naturally. We communicate naturally in the language of images. So a vision board isn't just about like manifesting stuff, even though that's completely fine. Like if you desire to get a new car, I highly recommend you put that on your vision board. It's about reorienting your inner world so your external world can meet you. It's identity work disguised as art. So, I want to talk more about the brain and the frequency. So, when you create a vision board intentionally, something very powerful happens. And I have some of my past vision boards that I'm going to be sharing with you. This is one that I created, and I kind of blurred it out so you can't see all my personal details in writing, but that's one that I created on retreat last January, just outside of San Diego with my retreat guest. So when you create a vision board, something really powerful happens. Your brain moves from the beta state, which is the logical, busy, survival driven state of the mind, the state that we're naturally in throughout our day as we're accomplishing tasks, as we're working, as we're doing things that really require that. It shifts into an alpha state. And I love to live in the alpha state. That is the creative, imaginative, receptive state where you start to receive visions. You start to receive divine downloads. You start to receive synchronicities. So, alpha is where the subconscious becomes highly, highly programmable and suggestible. It's where you can plant the seeds of your future self. It's where your frequency shifts and softens, and your outer reality really begins to follow. So, this is why a vision board works when done correctly, and it becomes this magnetic tool. So, first, I want to talk about my manifestation story. One year, when I happened to have this vision board, I put 4 locations on this board. Okay. So, I had Hawaii down. I had a big, beautiful rainbow that I painted. So I like to really make them pieces of art. Okay. I like to paint them. I like to get out my watercolor pencils. I like to make it an artistic tool. So I had Hawaii. I had somewhere in the Mediterranean. I had India, which is where part of my family lives. And I had Bali on my vision board. And that year I manifested 3 out of the 4 locations. Hawaii arrived through a last minute family opportunity. Greece unfolded through this beautiful series of synchronicities, which led me to host a retreat called the Dream Retreat on a Greek island, and India became another beautiful family trip. Bali did not manifest. Interestingly enough, I do see some similarities between Hawaii and Bali, similar but also very different. But I ended up on a creative retreat that year in Arizona. So there's always room for these magical manifestations to happen on the vision board as well. So vision boards don't just manifest things for you, they actually attune your energy to what is already meant for you, to what is already in alignment for you. I talk about this a lot inside of my Muse Mastermind. We attune to your 7-figure reality. When you start to just turn the dial and attune to the things that are really meant for you, then that is where your frequency shifts and you start to manifest. So I want to talk about how coaches and creatives can use a vision board. And here's the part that nobody's talking about, especially for creatives, coaches, and spiritual entrepreneurs. Last year on my Replenish to Rise retreat, which I mentioned outside of San Diego, we used vision boards to awaken what I refer to as super conscious manifestation. This year, we're going to take it even further. Inside my Awaken the Muse VIP brand artistry retreat, we're creating a living vision board. These are built from your own personal brand imagery, the photos of your visionary identity that we capture of you on retreat. So you don't just look at the future version of yourself, you begin to embody her. You become her in front of the camera, in your brand and in your frequency. Your images become your manifestation magnets that you put out into the world that attract your future clients. This is the power of brand artistry, and it's one of the most powerful tools for identity evolution. So most people use vision boards and they just think of them as simple collages, but a collage is not an identity map. Most people use goals instead of thinking of their vision board in terms of frequency. Most people focus on what they want instead of who they are becoming. And most people skip the emotional and energetic embodiment piece entirely. And without embodiment, it's truly just a piece of paper with images on it. So how to make a super powerful vision board. I'm going to break it down in steps for you. Here is how you can create a board that will actually work. Number one, I want you to choose images that activate an emotion in you, that make you feel something. So not just a want, but something that makes you feel a desire. So I like the word desire because it's a little bit of a stronger word. Secondly, I want you to include symbols, textures, landscapes, and color palettes that are highly suggestible and appealing to you. I want you to use, number three, imagery of your future self or your brand aesthetic. So really think about like what you want to embody with your brand, what colors, what emotions, what images really speak to you. And I want you to place it where your subconscious will see it daily. So use it during your morning embodiment or meditation practices and allow it to guide your identity into even more alignment as you attune to your vision. This is where the board becomes a magnetic tool. So if you are ready to step into more alignment, abundance, and brand artistry and really embody your next level identity through images, I have a very select number of VIP spaces in my upcoming luxury retreats where we create living vision boards through photography with professional photographers together. And if you're on a more personal journey, I want to invite you into my Manifesting Mornings Challenge inside of Awaken Your Magic, which will begin in January. That is the perfect place to start realigning your frequency. So wherever you are on this journey, remember this, the vision that you hold is the identity that you're becoming. So thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to sharing more manifestation practices with you very soon.